So today we're going to make a cloud bag, a bag that looks like a cloud. I want to make a rain cloud because I think they are absolutely amazing. I mean, all clouds are amazing. Have you looked at clouds? Look at clouds. Go outside, look at clouds. Touch grass. Clouds are just amazing. I know I haven't been here in a while. This isn't a promise that I'm coming back. I might be gone again. Never to be seen. In the distance I go. Who knows? But let's see. So let's get on with it. Firstly, I made a pattern. I then cut that out into this black material. I then cut it out into this grey material and put them together, added some basting stitches. I put the two good sides together, sewed them together for both the top and the bottom. Once I had sewn both sides together, I turned it around and took out my basting stitches. I then did the top half where it looks far more cloud-like. I then hemmed the raw edges in so that the two pieces could be put together more easily. However, when I put both together, I realised that they didn't have that kind of 3D look, so I added some pleats to the main body of the bag. I then added the top to the main body of the bag and put it so that the seam would look nice. When I put the two together, it was looking far more cloud-like. So the next thing that I had to figure out was how exactly did I want the bag to close. When I looked at it, I realised the top wasn't big enough to actually go over the bottom half, so I added a piece of material so that it would be easier to close. When looking at it, I realised that it was far too round and far too semicircular, so I added the rain. I knew I was going to add the rain, but at first I was going to unpick the seams and just add the rain that way. However, I thought this was easier because I could just make it less kind of circular looking. I then cut the rain so that they were in thinner strips. At first I thought Velcro was the best way to go, but midway I realised that Velcro was really easy to open, so anything heavy in the bag would just open it. So I unpicked that and then I added a zip because I thought zip was not going to open if something was heavy in there. At first I didn't know where I wanted to put the zip, but then I realised that it was easier if I put the piece of material over the zip so that when I wasn't using the bag you couldn't see the zip. I then nicely sewed that on there using my back stitch. Then it was time for straps. So I knew that I wanted it crossbody, so I made my strap 55 inches long, I think, round about that anyway. And then I figured out where exactly I wanted to put the strap, and then I sewed that in there. I unpicked my seams and then put it in the actual bag itself so that you wouldn't see it from the outside. For a bit of pizzazz, I decided to add some pockets to the outside. I then decided to add a lining layer, so I had to pin it in place and then sew it. I then pressed all my seams once again. I had been doing it throughout because you should always press your seams. However, I thought, give it the final press and it was done. Thank you so much for watching. I can't believe I've made this. Yes, there are some things that I'd love to improve. Like that, what is that? Should be more kind of like taut type thing. I wish it was more 3D looking because it's rather a 2D cloud. And I do love the clouds that look 3D more than 2D. I wish the strap, my stitches on the strap was better. I wish they were better, neater and everything. I wish that the points were more pointy because they don't look that pointy, and from far away it looks like a cloud, but from up close I wouldn't say it's not very cloud-like, There are some things that I just wish were better. I do really love these though. Rain cloud. Don't rain on my parade. I wish these stitches for the pockets were neater and everything. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. and it used to just be t-shirts and trousers, but now it's a bag. So, you know, I made that. My noggin made this, so I'm rather proud of it. Also, I didn't record it, sadly. It's a little car. Look at its butt though. It's got some dumpy. But, you know, I made that with my bare hands. It's not the best. Look at that face. It'd be like, but the butt is great. And it's got a little exhaust pipe as well. And wheels. Those wheels aren't the best. However, it's a car. It's cute. I made it. And look at those windows. Those are cute windows. Ah! And look at them windows. They've got a little grey as well. So yeah, I sadly didn't record anything of me doing this. I do have a bit of the process. The photos were portrait because I took them in Snapchat, so I tried to make them landscape, but it didn't really work out well, so this is what you get. But thank you for watching. Who knows if you'll see me again? Thank you for watching. Bye!